I love this music, by the way.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, we gotta get a metal cover of this shit.
So
I like this. I went to my first festival this year, and it reminds me of Renaissance Festival.
Oh, those are so fun, man. That's some of my favorite things.
Everybody, we're going live right now on YouTube, Instagrammers. So you're gonna want to check us out. We're gonna be doing a show with Mr. Alex Turbin, the man, the artist behind Mutandis, showing some of his early work. So hop on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna post a link to it right now. Boom, boom, boom. Get on there, join the discussion. I don't even know if that link probably doesn't even work, but get on our YouTube channel right now because we're gonna be talking with Alex and the boys, going through some old issues, some old art this man has created many, many years ago, and we're stoked about it because it's some pretty legit shit. So hop on over to the YouTube channel right now. We are live right now. All right, everybody, get over there. See ya.
Okay, my turn really quick. Hang on. Hey, Parlor guys. I'm right here listening. We're going live right now.
Yeah. January 6th on the reunion. On the reunion.
You have the Freedom Phone? Is that on the Freedom Phone you got?
Amen, brother.
My Parlor brothers.
So
guys, I went to another death match over the weekend.
Nice.
I saw your post about it.
Gabe,
scary, dude.
I'm sorry you couldn't.
Really scary.
It was scary, but it was a lot of fun, and I'm sad that Gabe, you couldn't make it. You got to come to one of these shows.
I wish I was there, dude.
They're actually going to run a show at the Hammerstein Ballroom in January.
Get out.
I know, it's
dude. That's
insane.
amazing.
I know Nick Gage at the Hammerstein Ballroom is going to be amazing. So, death match over the weekend, but I went out with my friend just to Atlantic City. That's where the match was, and we went just for the day. On the way back from the match, we're driving home. It's like 1 a.m, and we like take off the off ramp just to try and find food, a Wawa or something. And we're like, oh shit, wrong turn, and we pulled into this thing, turned around, and went the other direction, and all of a sudden the lights turn on, and the cop stops us, and they pull us over, and the guy comes out, and he's like, sir, license and registration. To my friend, and we're like, we're just going for food. We came back from, we're driving back to New York City. Like, you're driving all the way back to New York City tonight? And then it was just like downhill from there. And my friend, who's never had a drink in his life, literally his entire life, and somehow they wound up giving him like a full 20-minute sobriety test.
Oh my god!
And they brought him out.
And is he black?
No, and it's just like we had to like do like the touch your, you had to walk on one foot and do the whole thing and the whole 9 yards, and it was just insane. And of course he was like fumbling trying to find his license and registration. That didn't help at all. But
yeah,
it was just
you had to walk on one foot.
Well, no, not that, but like hold his foot and count.
Yeah.
Shit and the whole 9 yards, but it was just hilarious. So
cops are nerve-wracking anyway.
I know it's a sudden. Feeling of powerlessness that is like pretty wild, but I mean they were nice ultimately, and obviously very bored, and they told us that the road that we turned off of was a graveyard. So they're like, what you boys doing in the grave? They thought we were like hanging out in the graveyard doing God knows what,
looking for dinner in the graveyard.
So kind of fun, but we got back at 4 a.m.
Nice.
But yeah, Deathmatch Chronicles, man. Good stuff.
I wish I was there. I'm sorry I wasn't. I would have.
Next time.
If I was there, I would have beaten up that cop, dude.
Okay, thank you. That would have been exactly what we needed.
Fuck the police.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck that guy.
Ben, is everybody okay in your household?
Yeah, we're okay.
All right, good.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, but our cat is soon to be.
Oh no.
Leaving the premises. So.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay, though. It sounded pretty wild.
Yeah, we're all safe. Fortunately.
Okay. Oh my lord.
Leaving the premises.
Yeah. The cat it bit my wife, so.
Oh.
It was really like. Yeah.
Dramatic.
No. It's got misdirected aggression. which is common in cats. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But we
I'm a
can't-
dog person, so
we can't fix it. So
Oh snap! All right. Let's start the show, guys. On the other side, we'll continue, and we'll see you. Let's start the goddamn show. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. All right, and greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Power Comics YouTube channel, the book club, episode 35. And we are, of course, I'm Evan Usney, and joined by our huge duo here. We got Mr. Ben Marra to my left, and all the way down to the right, our head researcher, of course, Gabian, aka Gabe Ruben Deichel, and this week's special guest, finally. We have you on after dicking you around for probably 2-3 months now.
oh, that's fine.
Okay, here he is.
I can wait.
Okay, Mr. Alex Turbin. How's it going, Alex?
It's going good. Good.
Good. So welcome, and today I'm really excited because you sent me this package a while back now, which was all of your older works, the stuff that you did pre-Mutandis. I'm not exactly sure the age range we're talking here, but you sent me this stuff after I saw you posting it on your Instagram, and I was just like, holy shit! And it would be amazing to get it on the channel. I mean, obviously one of a kind stuff. So, but yeah, tell us a little bit of what we're going to be looking at today, and how old were you? What's the age we're talking during this stuff?
I was probably 12, 11 or 12, something like that.
Yes.
13 maybe, when I decided that I wanted to be a comic book artist, and
Wow.
I just dove right in. And I mean, there were lots of little stories to go along with it. So
Amazing. Yeah, it's really cool stuff. I haven't had a chance to really like dive into it like we are today. I thought I'd save it, let it hit fresh. But the stuff that I've thumbed through is super, super cool. And I mean, as far as the stuff that we look at, super, super legit. So and I know Ben and Gabe, you guys have seen just a couple of the teases, right?
Ooh, a couple little whiffs. Can't wait to take a deep sniff, dude. Man, I was just thinking, looking at what Evan did show us, somewhere along the line, I think one of my parents threw out like all of my art and shit from when I was that age.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that's what happens to everybody.
I think I mentioned it before, but at some point when I was like 13, I wrote like an entire screenplay that was a like James Bond fan fiction that
Wow.
oh, dude.
and definitely
They just dropped
involved
it.
weird sex. No, that's what I'm saying. It's gone.
Oh man.
My dream is to find
we
that
should have made a
and
comic
look it
out of
up
that.
online.
Yeah, I
Well,
know. I was just gonna say.
like Ben would have drawn that up for sure.
For
I'll just try to
sure.
I'll do some like hypnotherapy and try to bring back the memory.
Regurgitate it.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally.
Write it word for word.
So before we dive into some of the things we're looking at your comic Bloodline Rising. That's a great kind of forgotten
So
Steven
good.
Seagal movie title. Sounds like.
Oh, exactly.
And also Death Knights. We're going to be looking at a number of issues from that. But before we do, is there any breaking news? You'd sort of mentioned that there was a news alert on Mutandis. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, some of it's good, some of it's not so great.
Oh no. Well, air the grievances, man. Here you go. Here's a platform.
You want to? All right, I'll lead with the bad and end with the good. So, last month or so, a month and a half or so ago, I had COVID, and
Oh no.
Oh damn.
yeah, so I was a little freaked out. But like when I took my test, I was like waiting for the test, waiting for the 4 or 5 hours to get the results. I was like, man, if I have COVID, I'm gonna be so pissed. And I'm going to write the worst scathing thing on Facebook to the anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers that I can. And
That's
so
because that's where they dwell on Facebook.
And then, well, they're everywhere. So
But yes.
that's what I did. I basically said to all you anti-masker and anti-vaxxers, fuck you, and you're all pieces of shit, because this could have been taken care of months ago if you guys had just done what you should have done. And thanks a lot. Fuck you. That's pretty much word for word what I said. And I didn't get a lot of replies. I didn't get as many as I thought I was going to get. But the big one was Dave. Dave was like, so I guess I know how you stand with me, and what you think of me. So there was like a big argument between not so much me, but my stepdaughter, who was going for her PhD in environmental sciences, and she's like big on this healthcare thing. And so they went, a few rounds and stuff. So that was like a big blow up, and it didn't really end that great, but it also didn't end that horribly. Like he was like, I'm glad we can have this dialogue and stuff, and I was like, yeah, sure, that's okay too. But so that's where it kind of ended. And then the other day I emailed him saying, so are we okay? And he rattled off a list. He said we're okay because of the blow up, but we have some creative issues to work through.
Yeah, because some part of you has a computer chip inside of you, so he doesn't know to what extent the artificial intelligence is taking over.
No.
Yeah,
right. Well, I could tell. I mean, you could tell his body language and kind of the looks on his face when he saw some of the stuff that I was going to doing with the Mutandis, and rightfully so. I mean,
right?
I didn't
creative
really.
Stuff,
yeah. I mean, this Mutandis at its core started with him, and they were his characters, and we came along later on, and but I kind of felt like they were all of ours, but deep down I knew that he loved them more than I do. So
sure.
Yeah, so the fact that I was killing them all, and going in directions that he didn't really approve of, and I always said to myself that. Right.
No,
I always said to myself, if I didn't have the full approval of Dave and Bill, then I wasn't going to do anything with Mutandis, because I wasn't going to do something without their approval.
Right.
And so I did a whole bunch of stuff that he didn't approve of, and that's his prerogative, and I understand it. And so that's not quite the end of Mutandis, but it's the end of Mutandis on a grander scale, I suppose.
Well, it could be just the end of one chapter. I'm sure you guys thought all of this would be over back in '94 or whatever.
Exactly.
We shall see if Mutandis can survive.
Right. Well, I mean, when I first started redoing the reboot, I asked Dave, "Do you want to write this?" And he was like, "No, this is yours. This is your thing. I don't have time. Go ahead and do it." And Bill was even more so. I don't want to have anything to do with comic books anymore. Go do whatever you want to do. I don't care. So that kind of made me feel like I had carte blanche to do what I wanted to do, which was end Mutandis. I wanted to give an ending story to Mutandis.
Right.
And so
drama in the Mutandis brain trust.
Yeah. And I mean, if Mutandis is going to continue, let's be honest, I would do it, because I don't think the other two would do it at all.
I got you.
So, yeah.
So do you feel like you're going to continue with the project that you're working on now, or are you going to just let it lie and just move on to other things?
Well, I have the issue all printed out, and I'm sending it to people. I sent one to you, Evan, actually, your copy, and I was hoping you'd have it by now. Yeah, you should be getting it.
I haven't gotten it yet.
And I'm going to be getting the addresses for everybody from the Kickstarter, because I mean, it's all done and everything. So I just have to do all that stuff. And I have half of the second issue done.
Wow,
amazing!
Which I did get after the Kickstarter was fulfilled. I was like, Dave, now you have to write it. And I was saying, I have some key points that I want to get across. But other than that, you can do the scripting of it. And so as he put in the script for me to do, Ben, I don't know if you've come across this, where you're looking at the script and you're reading the script and you sit down to draw what is written, and you're like, I can't do this. This is too many things.
The Power Comics YouTube channel. Yeah, that's everything we look at. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's more of, it's not badly written. It's just I didn't feel like I would be able to get across what he wanted to get across.
I see.
Right. I've been there. But it's more with people who have never written comics before. Will it be like, panel one, a plane flies into a building and then somebody in one office walks down to the first floor and into a restaurant and talks to a server, and I'm like, that's not panel one.
Exactly. You can only do so many actions in a comic book.
Exactly.
Well,
and you just do it the best you can.
The other thing I wanted to point out is, since we've had you on the show, a bright spot, or have you gotten to the good news yet, or?
No.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you real quick.
Give me the good news first.
I'm going to reprint issue number 3.
Oh!
Hell yeah, dude!
Wow, fantastic.
Right, and here's another thing. Bill isn't very happy that his work is being reproduced or whatever. So I'm going to make a new cover and a new back cover. So it's going to be but everything in the interiors is going to be the same.
Wow, amazing.
Cool. That's what.
Yeah, then we might have to make
news.
like a mini series on the drama within the Mutandis camp. Sounds like a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, that's awesome news. Issue number 3 rules. That'll be nice to upgrade the copy or the photocopies you sent me. The work's awesome, so we'll definitely tell everybody about that as soon as it's that's available. But also, you've launched a Patreon for yourself. And I just want to throw that link into chat right now. So if you guys click there, you can subscribe to Alex there, where he's putting out mini comics. He's actually you're kind of putting up a lot of the stuff that we're showing today, right?
Yeah, I have all that stuff, and I have new covers for all of the issues that we're looking at today too.
So if you ever needed another reason to subscribe to Alex's Patreon, there you go. So check it out in the comments there, patreon.com, Alex Turbin. So that's in there. All right, well, shall we start looking at some of this stuff? I mean, this stuff is
memory lane.
Stuff's been burning a hole on my shelf here.
Ooh, can't wait.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so first and foremost, I just brought these out just to, as visual, tools here to articulate. Alex, you've done these. These are 2 awesome issues we've looked at on this YouTube channel before. If you haven't seen them, get back in the archives and look through them. Those 2 episodes and the third. Did we do the third one yet? We did, right?
Yeah.
We did. So all 3 of them we've done on the channel, and those were all a blast, and that was fun. But anyway, enough of that. We're going back in time to whenever this was made. Bloodline Rising. Here's why everybody's here.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
So tell us right off the bat.
That's actually issue number 2.
Okay, all right. So it's issue number 2. I don't have 1. Do you have 1?
No, I don't either. It's gone forever.
Okay, so gone forever.
Oh.
That's kind of cool, though. I mean, not cool, but I don't like that it's gone forever. But the fact that we're stepping into this issue number 2 is all that's left. Sup, Z? Hey, Z. So issue number 2. What year are we looking at here?
Geez, I don't know. When was I turned 50 on the 15th. So when would I have been 12?
Happy birthday, brother!
50,
do some math.
So you were born in 71?
Yeah.
So
what a year, dude!
And then you were how old when you did this? 14?
No, 12 or 13. I think
12?
maybe I was 13.
So 83?
83.
So
this is 83, 84.
83,
We're looking...
80, 84, 85.
Damn,
wow.
Yeah.
So pre-Power Comics boom. Pretty freaking sweet here. And right off the bat, I'm noticing the kanji. Is that copied from something? Where did you pull that from?
I don't know. I think there's some there's some real Japanese symbols or letters in there, characters actually.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
But probably for the most part, they're probably made up.
That's awesome. That's even better.
I think maybe.
So, tell us a little bit about this story and the inspiration, if you remember, or anything you remember going into it.
Well, I was always massively into samurai and Zen and Japanese culture and in everything, and like my favorite books are the Musashi books, which are our famous Japanese novels, and I was just really into the samurai way of life, and I just wanted to do something that was like that, and so I had a sword, and I was also into Mongolian culture at the time too. And so that's where it started. Was issue number 1 was it started in Mongolia, and there's a sword that is given to the generation passed down generation to generation, and it talks in this. You'll see that it talks and communicates with the wielder and gives advice and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
And so I think what happened in the first one was there was an older guy who had the sword, Mongolian, and then he was killed by raiders or something, and so he passed the sword on to his son, and the son attached himself to because there was a Mongolian horde that attacked Japan. I can't remember when it was. And that's where tsunami, the word tsunami comes from, is the holy wind or holy wave that turned back the Mongolian horde. And so he ends up in Japan, the young kid, and that's pretty much where it picks off on here.
Amazing. So Ben, hit us with your thoughts on this cover here right off the bat, please.
Man, it's like kind of like a time warp for me, because I feel like this is the sort of stuff I was drawing when I was 13, and has all like the same kind of forms and line quality when I was, trying to figure things out. But I didn't get nearly as far as Alex. Like, I would give up probably like 50 to 70% of the way through a drawing like this.
Yeah.
And not even attempt to turn it into a comic in any way. So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I really dig how the Rising is behind the samurai helmet and kind of competes with the horn there. And also love the lettering of the line. That's really cool too.
Yeah.
It's really sweet.
Yeah.
I dig it.
When I do my lettering stuff like that, I always try to overshoot, it's not really a good skill that I have, but I always try to do something a little different.
Tell me about your logo in the top left corner there. What am I looking at?
That for the longest time, like each one of these may have had different, like I was trying to make a company, in my head this was like a whole comic book company line. Like I had
of course.
I had things coming soon, advertisements and stuff like that, and that was Quantum was the name that I was trying to pick up. Another one was I had a Monument comics, which every issue would have a different like famous monument.
I love it. That's great. Wow,
that's amazing.
It was trying to. Yeah, as you can see in all of the comics, I'm desperately trying to replicate all of the stuff that I'm observing in the comics that I'm reading.
As you do.
Yeah.
So all the pages in here are kind of just out of order, so I'm gonna pull them and put them in the right order here. But yeah, here's page 1.
Yeah.
Oh yes, dude.
Great.
And I like how right off the bat, the thing I noticed is how you're including the references from the last ish.
Yeah, of course.
To love his last ish. So it's
fits
right in our world.
Yeah. Does it say from Japanese too? Translated from the Japanese?
It doesn't. No, maybe on the first one.
I meant to put that in there.
But yeah, super cool. Just awesome. Yeah, you really got all the history in here.
Yeah. I was big into the history of Japan and stuff. And
as a 12-year-old, that's pretty impressive.
Well, this one was later on. This was maybe when I was 15.
Gotcha.
Because you can see that. I mean, it's more advanced than the Death Knight stuff. The Death Knight stuff is the stuff I did first.
That's the legit shit. We're gonna get to that for sure.
Yeah, that's the real deal.
So we have this, these characters here sailing across a body of water here from China.
That's when he goes from Mongolia to
China,
Japan.
Right.
To China, from China.
From China. I, right. Dude, I like that bottom panel a lot. Very good composition there, man.
Yeah,
really
like
going for that Japanese style. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't think I was ever thinking about composition or anything like that. At the time, I'm fairly certain I was just trying to get images on the page.
Of course.
You know.
Whoa.
Here's page 3. I mean, look at the layouts. They're pretty cool, though, right?
I love it.
Digging it.
And it looks like they're on their way to Nippon, I think is where they're going.
Yeah.
Be quiet. What? Nothing. It will be a long journey to Nippon. You better get some rest. Thanks. And then Dawn. Wake up. The Empire is in sight. And then
What, you can't read that?
And then these are the real pages, the real pencil pages here, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome sea monster here. So great.
Yeah, I love that. That's incredible.
And this page is awesome too. Look at that.
Yeah. I think this is the only real comic where the story actually furthers. Because I've noticed that a lot of those, like, my story doesn't really go anywhere or do anything.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah.
like you'll see later on in every issue they're going into a training session. Every issue.
Nice.
So that's very cool. Let's get the next page here. So looking for...
Yeah, they should be
they're all here. It's just they're
organized. Well, they're numbered.
They're numbered, yeah. So I have it there, yeah. No, they are, yeah. There she is. I'm sorry, I can't read this. The motherland, Nippon.
Motherland.
Where are we exactly? We are in... I don't know if there was a miss, but we are in... What should I do first? Find some sort of lodging. I see an inn down the road. Great shot there.
Yeah.
Great
this
hair.
Is yeah, and then the shot of the inn is great. Totally.
Toshiro Mifune.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
The man.
How much for a room for the night? 3 yen with a meal, 2 without. That's great. That's awesome, man. I dig it. And then,
wow.
Alex, have you been to Japan?
No, actually, both of my sisters, through different circumstances, just came back last year from Japan.
Wow.
One had a military family, so she was there, and the other one was teaching English.
It's
amazing.
It's awesome. I've been once, and I know, Gabe, you've been semi-recently.
Hey.
Pre-pandemic. Okay, this is great.
Those some real power nipples right there, bud.
I know. Yeah, totally. Perfect. Here's 5.
That's what they are.
Yeah, totally. Here's 5. Send a girl up. I need a haircut. Room 5B. Good. Send up some new clothes. I'll settle when I leave. Yes, sir. Cool. I like how the rooms here are labeled in the Japanese inn.
Yeah.
I think I still do my trees exactly like that. Are those trees?
That's true. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it definitely still has your style. This is pretty trippy, man. It really does. Like, I mean, obviously you've evolved and gotten better, but it still reads as a very Turbinian. This one.
Turbinian.
Yeah. I don't have any tricks that I've learned.
Yeah, look at this.
Like the quick movement.
See?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Those are main trees right there.
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh yeah.
Turbinian trees. Okay. By the I Ching, I'm tired. I'm here to cut your hair, sir. Perhaps you would like a bath first? I guess so. Whoop. I guess so. Good. It's down the hall. And then, No wonder these people love bath so much. That's great. Dig it.
Yeah.
And then let's see.
They're good, Beth. They're good.
Oh, this is cool too. So this is like a whole drama. This is like a drama comic from a 14-year-old.
It's definitely.
Yeah, you don't really see
I
that.
was going for the real traditional samurai thing.
Wow.
Whoa.
Comic.
A dramic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some great wood paneling here.
Yeah, that's also another signature of yours as well.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I don't know how much wood paneling they would have had.
Oh,
No,
so
but
much,
that's cool.
buddy.
Think
That's
so?
all of Japan, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The
And
next
paper.
morning.
Yeah, I was thinking the paper
Oh, this is great
sliding
page
panels.
here, too. Check it.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
Tried to draw a horse. Horses are the hard thing.
Yeah. I see you wield a sword. Which Dayama do you serve? Good. Get on.
Dynamo.
Well, thank you. Good. Get on. A way is waiting for us. I think that's what it says.
Dude.
Something like that. It's cool.
It's probably because I also played Japanese video games, not Japanese video games, but about that.
Super cool.
Yeah.
You digging, Ben?
Yeah, for sure. I just can't believe you did this at, that age. It's just crazy. I had a friend, it's just reminding me, I had a friend growing up who was able to draw comics and, at a really young age. And I think it's really difficult at any age to do this stuff. And it's just mind blowing when I see somebody do it when they're so young. And it's just reminding me of like experiencing, like looking at his comics, when he was making them, it's just this longing to be able to do that. And it just that I hadn't developed that patience or skill yet.
Yeah.
And this is really cool too, where he's it looks like is this the sword that's talking to him?
Yeah.
Or,
whenever it's like double lines around the word balloons.
That's cool.
That's the sword.
That's cool. So that's sweet. And then looks like this might be. Yeah, go ahead.
I think the sword was not entirely good.
Whoa, that's cool.
It's an evil sword, yeah.
Like
it was one of those, the more it kills, the stronger it gets kind of deal. So I think it was just always looking to kill.
Can we talk about this costume design here?
For good or bad.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a wild outfit.
Well, wait a minute though, Alex. Hang on. Malevolent Sword is something that you would bring up years later in your other series, right? With what was the?
You mean the God Sword?
Oh
yes,
the God
brother.
Sword.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, that
brother.
that wasn't mine though. That I didn't.
Yeah, but it's interesting to
draw
that parallel,
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were you reading comic wise or movie wise, or what media were you into that was maybe influencing this stuff? Besides just like being super into Japanese history and culture and stuff.
Well, my favorite Japanese comic obviously is Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah.
Incredible.
One of the best ever. Best comic ever made.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. But I mean, there's just so many other comics that I was really into. But I don't know if you'll notice, but my biggest influence and my favorite artist of all time is Walter Simonson. So I really try to draw like him in a lot more of the Death Knight stuff. This is more not so much trying to do a style. It's more just getting the images on the page as good as I can.
Now, pardon my ignorance, but what did Simonson do?
He did Thor.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah.
That's his big. Like most of the Thor stuff that's in the movies is from Simonson.
Dude, oh yeah. Looking him up right now.
Yeah. Love this.
And actually,
sorry, go ahead.
I have a funny little story about Walter Simonson. So I was introduced to his artwork of what, like, before I had was into comics or anything, and which he did the Aliens.
Oh yeah,
comic,
yeah.
graphic novel. Yep, and I was introduced to that by a guy named David Thibodeau, and he was like a friend of mine and kind of friend / babysitter, and he was a drummer, and later on he went on to try to be a drummer for King Diamond. He went out to LA. He went out to LA to try to be a drummer for King Diamond, which he didn't. But then he met a guy named David Koresh, and he fell in.
What?
Yeah, and he fell in with the Waco crowd.
The Branch Davidians?
What?
Yeah, he actually ended up with the Waco camp. And
I watched that dramatization on Netflix, and one of the main points of view is through a guy who's a drummer.
David Thibodeau.
Is that him?
Yeah, I can only assume so. But yeah, he was like, this is an awesome graphic novel. Check this out. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, I don't understand it. You know, I was just too young.
Can you imagine coming to a crossroads in life where it's like one is King Diamond and then the other is like Branch Davidians?
Right.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, because I had learned about it from another friend of ours and he was like, he didn't really want to be in the camp or anything. He just wanted to play drums.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Me play, brother.
Yeah, that's the perspective that he had in this dramatization, was that his character was kind of like, I'm just here to
play drums,
hang out and
play
music. And
I just want to play drums. I mean, they got guns, so they're cool, I guess. He
was a big kid, and he was like a real troubled kid. So I mean, that must have transferred into being an adult.
Wow.
Right.
So like all the kids in the neighborhood would make fun of him.
But he survived. He got out.
Yeah, he survived
before the shit really hit the fan there.
Holy shit! What a crazy connection. So you knew him, or what's the deal there?
Yeah. We
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I said, he was like 3 or 4 years older than me, and he was like a babysitter / friend.
You might want to consider your next Turbinian comic. There should be that maybe. Drummer joins a cult.
Yeah, I have lots of
cool
crazy
comic
stuff that I'm working on.
Okay.
Dude.
Real quick, back to Bloodline Rising here. I gotta just highlight this amazing Death Knights. What do we got? Is it a cover or an ad?
The advertisement. That's an advertisement for another issue.
That is fucking awesome. Yeah. Wow. Grassroots, is that like the name of a
Grassroots? No, that's like a continuation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Dig that Death Knights logo too, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely cool. So, all right. Well, let's take a quick peek now. We're gonna move into this has got to be some Alex at 12 shit.
That's the original. That's the very first thing I ever did. Was this Death Knights thing?
Wow,
dude.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. Totally.
So action packed here.
Yeah. I remember having this scene specifically in my head. Like it's fascinating how sometimes things just pop into your brain and you can get it down just right. But that's the struggle, I guess.
So we're looking at a motorbike chasing a plane taking off?
Fucking desert race, baby.
Like
yeah. It's just like hover cars and a motorbike.
Hover cars. That's cool.
It's like a Tron cycle. Light cycle.
Look
that's Black
dude.
Yeah.
Fuck, we should have led with this.
That is directly influenced by I have this big family in New York, and every couple months or whatever I would go with my dad to visit my grandparents, and one time he brought me to a comic book store called Forbidden Planet.
There?
Is it still there? Well, it was in a different place at the time. And I remember I went in there and I saw a huge life-size thing
Alien.
of
or
Judge
Predator.
Dredd.
Oh, Judge Dredd.
Oh, Judge Dredd.
Nice, dude.
Judge Dredd saying shoplifters will be killed or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, right. Yeah,
And
yeah,
at the time, that really influenced me. So that's pretty much my Judge Dredd.
That's
My scared
awesome.
Judge Dredd.
That's killer. Love it.
Who's Demetrius? Is that you?
That's my
Demetrius?
middle name.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
That's a cool name. Demetrius Turbin. Cool.
Yeah.
Classic, like 12-year-old drawing cool hero guys is like putting a knife on like every open space.
Yeah.
Like 10 daggers all over his legs.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I
this
knew
is
where the
gonna
image
be good.
guys were going before they did.
This is gonna.
And
be
I love that font, dude. That Death Knight font. So trippy.
Wow.
This is gonna be good.
Oh,
This is
Eat-
great.
Eat dirt, scumbag. Surrender now, or you shall die. Whoa, what is that? Like a
it's the wheel of his vehicle, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
Judge Dredd has that big motorcycle. So
Oh, right.
that's
Right.
Don't you know a Veek when you see it, dude?
yeah.
Veek.
Motorcycle or whatever.
Yeah.
No, do not say I do not give chances. Ah! And obviously you got IG-88 here in the comic, right?
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Exactly.
It's
Of
good.
course. Yeah. It's over in a few seconds, and then I, Avenger of Galaxies, have defeated a galactic killer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boot. Boot. After he disposes the body, he takes his bike and goes to his ship, leading leaving. Got it.
Leaving.
The wretched planet.
Right. Yeah. You
50
can see his. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going fast.
Yeah.
So fast you
90
can see the speedometer.
Right. Yeah. Amazing. Love it. So cool. And wow.
Yeah, this is fun.
That planet, or that space station. Oh my god, dude.
There it is. Created by Galaxies himself. Oh,
Galactus. I swiped Galactus and
Oh,
the
you did?
Waters.
That's right.
Totally.
They're in this. That's right,
Totally.
yeah. It's
Wow.
created by Galactus. That's awesome. Hey, they're here.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. Amazing. Sir? This is great. This is giving me Barbed Rose vibes a little bit.
Oh yeah.
This is a great living room, Ben. I'm sure.
I know that should have been in our layer list.
Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it. Yeah. Well, if that
Like Pee-wee's
wasn't
Playhouse.
They got lockers.
it is like a conky. Yeah, and
I love that you can just see like an open closet storage to the right of that
Yeah.
wall, like
Yeah.
clothes hanging on the rack.
it's amazing. And this could have been in our Veeks list here.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Wow.
Oh,
I am
wow.
Radon,
Those are some characters.
and
yeah.
I am Scion. Radon and
Scion.
Scion. That's very similar
Scion.
to.
Radon,
to,
Radion, something like that.
Yeah, it's very similar to Mutandis. Wow. Amazing. Dope. We got some more here.
Yeah.
Now these are copies you've
Wow.
made, obviously, that I have here.
Yeah, those were copies. I don't have originals.
Wow.
You basically have all the originals of whatever is,
dude, this is nuts.
That's really cool.
Oh my god.
Getting a little crunched out,
Yeah.
but still cool.
Yeah, and there's Galactus.
Oh shit! There he
Of
is.
course.
Yeah, you get a good view of him chilling here, Galactus chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you put Galactus in this? He was the coolest character.
Yeah,
he is.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's
He's the shit,
coolest.
dude.
He destroys
cool-
planets.
He's the coolest in all of Marvel. Like, as far as I know.
And he would be in any superhero universe ever, so it makes
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
make sense, actually. This is great.
His
This
Watcher.
is awesome.
The
This
Watcher.
is very Mystique-esque, you know. If you guys remember Mystique.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So there's issue number 1
it.
of chapter number 1. Now this is an original, guys. Wow.
Yep.
Oh.
I mean, that is
dude.
That is
Fucking-
bonkers.
fucking awesome. I
That
love that. I
is
feel like I'm
incredible.
like holding a very like special,
It's
manuscript
old.
here. This is it.
Yeah.
This is,
It's old.
You should be wearing gloves.
I should be. I should have white gloves for this.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So that main character there on the cover is direct ripoff of the devil from Legend.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
another marker of
Yeah.
the time period growing up, and that
Right,
I mean,
right.
everyone loved
Right.
that.
It's a cool movie.
Yeah, I mean, I love. Yeah,
Great character design.
I consider him the top 3 best looking villains of all time.
Yeah,
Still.
Ooh.
I would
Very
agree.
cool design.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's
Good,
awesome.
good performance too by Curry in that.
Yeah, Tim Curry's just the greatest.
Actually, no, that character. Actually, I don't even think that character is the villain of that movie. I think he's the protagonist.
You think so?
Yeah, because
does.
he's the only character that actually has an arc in that movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Tom Cruise is the villain here.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is very flat villain.
Yeah.
I love
Maybe
this chess playing here.
the chessboard. Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's
yes.
really cool. Kind of also Star Warsy with the
Mhm.
Yeah.
Phil Tippett thing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember
Like
what
I
it's
said,
called.
nothing
Hollow,
really goes on.
hollow, whatever chess. Or whatever.
Hollow,
Yeah, that's
hollow
cool.
chess. Is that what it is?
I think something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Awesome.
Oh,
There they are training
Yeah.
again.
Gotta train. I mean, is that? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like also like X-Men too had a lot of that, right?
Yeah, X-Men Danger Room. I mean,
Mhm.
they pretty much invented
Yeah.
that whole thing.
Totally. Yeah. So that's cool. Here's page 3. This is great.
oh,
Nice.
yes. He's wearing his pants backwards, which I appreciate.
It's just cargo pants.
He's got pockets everywhere. Yeah.
The sea breeze is cold. The dock is wet from last night's shower. You see, this is Earth. Well, sorta. It's called the Borderlands between the world and Elfland. That's
Whoa.
what I am, an elf. And a damn mean one, too.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
That's directly stolen. I did a lot of stealing at this.
It's directly
We all did.
stolen from
Directly
John Tar. You
It's
stole it from John
directly
Tar.
Well, there's a set of books called the Borderlands, and
Oh, yeah.
it's about elves and how Elfland comes to Earth, and it's like a mixture and has
Whoa.
gangs and artists and
Whoa.
stuff like that. So
Who wrote it?
That sounds like some Ben shit for sure.
Yeah, I'm like looking it up right now.
Bill Miller.
It's the Borderlands, and it's
Bill
an
Miller's
anthology.
Borderlands?
It's like 3 or 4 book anthology, kind of like Thieves' World.
Okay,
I
hold the
remember.
phone.
I remember
Terry, the editors were Terry
Mm.
Windling.
Oh, hey, Raimi.
Mm.
Raimi's here, everybody. Say hi to Raimi, everybody.
Hey, Raimi.
Hey,
Everyone
Raimi.
say hi to Raimi.
Hey, Raimi. Wait, this is
Raimi.
crazy. Hold the phone. Can we talk about this character with the head there?
Neck.
Yeah, well, he's a
like,
shapeshifter.
okay.
Yeah, he's like Mr.
He's a-
Fantastic.
He's a shapeshifter who only seems to extend his neck really far.
Exactly. So we can see people better.
Amazing.
He's a neck shifter.
This is great. Great page.
Dude.
Yeah,
Come
the
on, Ben.
castle, the evil castle.
Oh, this is so special.
Wow.
Alex, this
Love
is so
it.
special.
It's something.
Love that castle.
It's great.
Plus, is that a castle or a helmet?
It's a castle.
It's a
Is that a
castle.
castle or a helmet? It's the title of this video.
Very, very Mighty Max. Not to just throw us into the
Yes.
90s for a second, but very,
Yes, Mighty Max rules.
yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Here.
The character there with the swords is actually, I remember very specifically, he's basically the Joker only as an elf and a good guy.
Oh, I see. And here is our jelly neck friend there. Still. This is looking
Jelly
good.
neck.
Love this panel down here. Everyone just
Yes,
Adventuring
torture
into
chamber.
well, they're
Yeah.
just like
Crew shot.
yeah, and they're like venturing down into this castle. I assume
Oh,
Into
Brilliant.
you're
Yeah, the
taking us
realm.
on a real adventure here.
Yeah, but it doesn't go anywhere. So.
oh.
Look at that
So-
page.
Fucking cool, dude.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
This is great. I'm trying to Tyleon 5. I personally think he looks too wimpy to be a Death Knight. Those words, small be your epitaph. Shall be your epitaph.
Shall be.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is good action.
Oh, wow. Your Legend Beast.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The devil.
That's so cool. Yeah. And this is, here we go. Major Galactus swipe coming here. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Bing.
Yeah. And there's Odin.
Yeah.
Or Odin.
Yeah.
That bottom left panel is so incredible.
The Living Tribunal.
Yeah.
Which was also part of that whole run there with
the
Galactus
Marvel. The Marvel.
Cosmic Entity.
Yep. Cosmic Pantheon.
I love those characters. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Wow.
That's dope.
Great.
That's dope. I'm telling you.
This looks like the Ben, the pawn shop from
oh yeah.
Daznor.
For
sure.
Daznor.
Okay.
Yep. Little fight scene.
Wow.
Ooh.
Holy crap. Look at that. I mean, that's amazing.
This is epic, dude.
So, very complex stuff happening here, too.
Yeah. This is issue number 2.
Yeah, it's issue number 2. So you're 12 here? 13?
12, 13. Something like that. 14 maybe.
Wow.
Like, how long do you think this took you to do? From conception to completion?
Yeah. Months. This was like you guys are always like doodling in the study hall, and you know that's exactly what this is. I don't think I ever did this like at home. I think this was always in school.
Amazing.
That's great.
Look at this. Renegade Ink.
Yeah.
That's a shirt.
That's an advertisement for another book I was gonna do.
Never did.
That's awesome.
Never did though.
Great hand.
It's never too late.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, so that's chapter 2. How about chapter 3, guys?
Oh my God.
Little page out of New York here with Soho.
Right. Well, Soho was in
Nice.
Soho was in the Borderlands book. That's
Gotcha.
the city they lived in.
Oh shit.
And this I actually did other comics, and I think this is where the crossover starts. I did a comic called Aurochs, Raws, and Armor. I know that they were all in it, but I don't have those. I don't have those anymore.
Look at that! I love the
great logo. Yeah,
the logo.
Ranch dressing spill logo there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So is this like a kind of like a fanzine? I mean, this is all based in the Borderlands universe here. Is that what I'm gathering?
It's
okay.
Just me ripping it off.
I got you.
Ripping everything off. I mean, I never planned on publishing it, so I.
Wait, hold on. They leave the skitter hidden in an alley. Okay, I'm trying to see. Are you sure we must get to repair the ship? Sorry, I have a list. I'm not. It's hard to read. I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah, no, it's crazy hard.
I'm not sure if we can fix it. What is first? Silicon chips. And you like ask him where he can get it, and he goes, "Oh, Radio Shack."
Sorry, they're low on the silicon chips.
Silicon chips.
Yeah. Oh my God, so awesome. Yeah, this is great too. Wow, love that. Love that bottom panel.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the books had nightclubs were a big part of their
that
thing.
Club at the Alpha. Yeah, that night at the Alpha Club, or Alofa Club. That's what it really says.
Alofa Club. Is it like a container of a ship that they're all partying in? Yeah,
looks like it.
No, it's a cage, man.
Oh, it's a cage.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Come on, DJ cage.
Cage where they.
To be fair, that's a huge cage. That's like
a
double wide trailer cage that they're all partying in.
Nemesi. Whoa.
Nemesi.
Nemesi Man Attack.
You have made a grave error, Earthling. You shall not live to regret.
Love that bubble background because they're like a crazy disco club.
Yeah, he's attacking the club.
So cool.
Why wouldn't a villain attack a nightclub?
God,
I know.
This is amazing. Yeah. Totally.
Actually,
totally.
that's where all the shootings are. So, for a lot of
totally. That's an Italo disco. Totally. This, yeah. Good call. Absolutely. Wow. A lot of wimp talk. Fight at the club here. Love it.
Yeah. While the music's blaring.
Yeah. Oosh, oosh, oosh. Boo, boo, boo. Whoa. Digging this suit.
Oh, yeah. Great style.
I think they're training again.
Wow.
Like I said,
This is
every
wild.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
So
he doesn't just stretch his head. Stretches
Yeah.
his arm.
Oh, that's the same guy.
Yeah, shifter.
So cool.
I think.
This is great.
Maybe it isn't.
Take a look at that.
Whoa.
Bastard. Amazing. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. Right?
Yeah.
I think I was still working on 3/4 view. I think a lot of those panels you can see that I'm trying to do 3/4, but I just don't.
Now check this
Don't get
out,
it.
guys. Another parallel. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm going with
I
this?
know where you're going.
I don't know where you're going.
That
Hold on.
that sun. Am I thinking
Well,
the same
yeah,
wavelength there?
but you know, one thing that's very with your style in the Mutandis is the way you kind of draw buildings, you know.
Ah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there is kind of that same, you know, style. I think you can kind of see it developing there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Traces of Mutandis.
Traces of Mutandis.
Oh wow. Hi kitties. Miss me? Shit, it's Ember Run. Wow. Oh, this is a cool dialogueless page.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just going to get his weapon.
You can totally see Mutandis here in this page, by the way.
hmm
Like very much so. So cool. Here's the back page. Wow. Awesome. And then yeah, we'll just we'll rapid fire some of these here.
Yeah.
Here's chapter
yeah.
4.
Yeah. This is where the crossover really gets in.
Wow.
So it's super confusing. Not that it wasn't confusing anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Ooh, very
Oh my god.
abstract expressionist here.
Yeah.
In a good way. What?
Here you go.
What were you going to say, Evan?
You're gonna love this here. Look at this.
Oh.
Face.
Yo! What's up, dude? He's like, how's it
What you
going?
What you guys doing, huh?
Amazing. So cool. Wow, it's really cool. It's really trippy to look at this stuff. I'm so glad you saved it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great.
Here's some like Road Warriors-esque shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's like spikes.
Yeah.
That's the
Nice.
Deathcaster. Or Blackcaster, the Judge Dredd ripoff. Their costumes do change quite a bit.
I love this guy's billowy shirt, by the way.
Mhm.
Totally.
Who's?
Stripey, not Caster, the other guy.
Top left.
Top
Yeah.
left.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Very Mutandis here for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh, yeah.
He's the crossover villain, I believe.
So cool.
This one definitely has more like confident line work. You're definitely
Mhm.
like getting away from scratching in stuff and
Right.
committing to stuff. You know?
But the scratchy stuff, like I remember doing a lot of different, like I would see one artist and be like, oh, I want to draw like that, or see
Right.
another artist and I want to draw like that. Like, you know, I would see Bill Sienkiewicz art and, you know, try to copy that, but
Of course.
nobody can.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What is going on? This is insane.
I know. Off the rails here.
Well, what's happening is there's like a demonic energy creature, and they all converge on the park. Like he's that's where he emanated from, and so they all kind of get together and fight the big bad guy at the park.
Oh my God!
Look how many of these you've done, and then here's where it really is starting to turn another corner here, because this one is
yeah. That's where I was like, I want to do lots of line work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that looks good.
Yeah, so this one's much more detailed on this character.
Yeah. Well, like I said, there had been like 3 or 4 different comics between the last one and this one.
I wish there was years on these.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this is also looking very Mutandis to me. You know, like look at the glasses on that dude and like that. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really see it myself, but
I can. Okay. We're the experts here, so.
Yeah. Yep. You guys are the experts.
No. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That little landscape shot's really, really cool. Base. Yeah. Wow. Dope stuff, man. And so a lot of these are for people if they want to see them. They're on your Patreon, I guess.
Yep. I've been adding them weekly, and I add a new cover.
So cool. Wow. Dude, these power nips.
Which are just classic.
Love the skeleton here. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is sick.
Yeah, the buildings and the perspectives here are getting way more defined here in this as we're going through.
A little more.
Some of these are a little back. Oh, no, we've already looked at that. Sorry. There we go.
One of the comics I did was called Rozz, R-O-Z-Z, and that was basically Eddie from Iron Maiden.
Ooh,
whoa!
Man, you were into the right shit. I'll tell you that in the 80s.
No, I didn't. I didn't listen to their music. I just liked Eddie.
Oh, boo.
Sorry.
That's a great page.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're iconic covers.
Oh man, God.
Wow. Group shot.
There we go.
Right. There's
there we go.
Shot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah.
That's awesome. A Stalker.
Whoa. Love it. Okay, and the last one we got here, Chapter 6.
Yep.
Unreal.
Wow. Really? It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's totally crazy.
This is nuts.
So, just taking a look here. Who's this character we're looking at here?
Just an old man. I think that's his father.
It's like a hippie.
Yeah, I love the way he's drawn here. It's great.
I think that might tie into Bloodline Rising.
Ooh,
he has a sword in that last page.
Oh yeah, let me look. Yeah, there it is.
There. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know it looks different, but I think in my head I think it was reforged several times.
And Rozz, there's Rozz.
Yeah.
Wow. So cool. Love this art. Wow, look at this. See, it's really coming together now.
Yeah. Yeah. The giant spaceship. Evil spaceship.
Whoa, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Masada, feeding time, my pets. Feeding time.
Whoa.
Ooh, now we got some typing. Now you're starting to type the lettering.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Caesar, beware, Rome. Yeah, why did you switch?
Because I hate lettering and I think I suck at it.
I think that's what
well, apparently on your typing here, you might suck as well. No, I'm just kidding.
Owned him.
I owned him. Pwned. Wow.
The villain there I actually used recently not recently, but like 10 years ago in a comic.
Oh, cool. Oh, love this page.
On my Patreon.
Whoa. With all this.
Yeah.
Dude.
This is amazing.
All the weights.
All the weights. Love that, too.
That's amazing.
Right? This is a very Ben page.
I love it.
Yeah. Wow.
And he's back. Bad guy.
Amazing.
Or a good guy, according to Ben.
Whoa. You got a unicorn going here?
Yeah, he turns into, that's his real form.
Whoa.
Getting better at horses here.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, they are so difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Super
insane anatomy for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's something you have to master when you're doing comics because there's so many times when you have to do horses.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta buy one of those wooden horse models.
Yeah.
There you go, man. That is the evolution.
There you go.
The evolution of Alex Turbin there.
Yep.
We saw,
Amazing.
we conquered. Some awesome stuff here, man. Some legit.
The devolution.
The devolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because we kind of went back. We should have gone, in full reverse order. Very cool stuff, man. Thank you so much for sharing that and sending that in. I mean, really, 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 really cool stuff.
My favorite kind of power comic right there.
Me too.
Oh, doesn't get more pure than that.
No.
Is it a power comic? I mean, it was never published. Or...
Yes, 100%.
It's
more
even more
real
of a power
than...
comic because it's like not published.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. They're very special, rare, I mean, ostensibly kind of one of a kind, in some ways.
Yeah.
Right.
So it is kind of the most legit, it's kind of like that Wu-Tang album, that like is goes for like millions of dollars. It's like the same thing,
That only Martin Shkreli can own.
Yeah, like Martin Shkreli would probably have this shit, we could probably sell it to him. But anyway, fantastic work, man. Really, really cool to see that. And of course, continue your work. One more time before we head on out of here. A couple things. I wanted to just reshare again, putting it in chat. Patreon, Alex's Patreon. Hook it up. Become a subscriber. He's got all this stuff up there, scans the stuff, and other comics that he's doing. And I'm sure a bunch of other things are going to be doing in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I send out a mini comic every month.
There you go. So
amazing.
So you got to do that. So please sign up for that. And then, I mean, it's definitely just to kind of bring it all around again. Definitely kind of a bummer to hear about the, Mutandis drama. Glad to hear that you're doing well though after being sick. That must have been horrible.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, I bet. But hopefully, you guys can come together. Who knows? I mean, the world's gonna change. Things hopefully will evolve. People will get caught up, and people will figure stuff out eventually. I hope, and you hope you guys can kind of, come together because the world needs more Mutandis.
Yeah. Well, I certainly don't have any bad feelings towards Dave or Bill. I mean, they feel how they feel, and that's they're it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
For sure. And but before we go, again, going to take a hard turn here. I wanted to talk about next week's episode. And we're going to do a poll here on the YouTube live stream. So if you're watching right now, hang on, stay there because we're going to have you vote in the comments right now on what next week's is going to be. So, but and Alex, you can help us out a little bit too, because next week, the request that has come, I think, from Ben here, and we have not yet looked at Silver Wolf comics on this channel yet. We have not gone down that road, and we really want to. So, definitely going to throw in Thieves as one of the options. Okay, Thieves has been in the poll.
So good.
Before. I'm just going to get the poll ready. And Thieves is really, I think, for my money, probably the best of the Silver Wolf series. I don't know, Ben, do you have a feeling one way or the other? Or?
No, I think that's pretty safe to say, if not, it's arguably the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it kind of, some of the Silver Wolf stuff is maybe not power enough, and sometimes it's more just black and white explosion-y. And not really enough power. This one confirmed power, at least from my point of view. So Thieves. So we're either looking at Thieves next week, or and then I want Alex and you guys help me decide which of these should we go up against Thieves. So should we do Dark Assassin 1,
great cover. Look at that.
Ooh, I mean,
love it.
One of the best covers.
Put that poster on my wall.
I know. Yeah. Incredible. Or should we do Edge #1?
Edge.
Edge #1.
Are those all the same company?
Same company. Yep, same company. Yeah. Or Victim #1.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
I know you love.
That's where my money is.
Yeah, I'm thinking Victim too.
Or,
but we'll see.
Or my favorite cover out of the bunch here, notwithstanding Thieves. Port.
Oh
no.
Port.
I might have to go with Port.
My vote is Victim because I like the logo. I really like the logo.
Victim is great.
I know.
Port has a beautiful cherry tomato on the cover there, so.
It's got the energy. The energy on the book.
Yeah, I will
say that. I will say that I'm just gonna look at this real quick. I'm a little sus on the power scale. I'll say that. Good? It could be a little too good, or a little too black and whitey.
Forget Victim, it then.
Edge, I'm sus on the Edge power.
Oh, yeah, Edge might be a little too good.
I think Edge is too good, bud.
I like the cover. I didn't notice that there was a guy in the.
A guy in the That's Dark awesome. Assassins is power, dude. I mean, pretty sure through and through, it's pretty powery.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's not they're neither of the Thieves good, but
no.
So which one?
You're asking Alex, right?
Yeah, Alex, you decide.
Well, I'm gonna bow to peer pressure and go.
No, you're not, dude.
No,
no, it's you. You're the guest.
Man. But you guys want Portal. You guys want Portal.
No, it's also Port.
It's Port, by the way. No. I don't want Port, but I will not influence you.
Whatever you want.
I don't want it.
You pick it. You pick it.
All right. I hate yellow, so no Port. No Port.
Yeah.
Edge. I'm calling Edge.
Wow.
Nice.
Edge.
Okay.
Dude.
I really like the guy in the clouds.
All right, so it's going to be Thieves versus Edge, okay? And the voting is going to begin now. So do you see it there did it come up in the chat?
Yes. This is amazing.
Vote. Everybody go. Go. Okay, we got to vote for Thieves.
That was me.
Thieves is winning. Looks like it's going to go Thieves all the way.
I'm not sure how many people are in the chat right now.
Well, some are.
Now, is Edge its own comic, or is that were those all together?
There's actually a lot of Edges. Yeah,
there
was a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, it looks like from where I can tell, we got 8 votes have occurred, and it's all for Thieves.
All Thieves.
Yeah.
I chose poorly.
Looks like
well.
No, you picked right, buddy. We wanted Thieves. You knew exactly what you were doing, Alex. You dirty dog.
Yeah.
10 votes. Here we go. All right, it's looking like we got an edge in there. We got an edge. A little edge is taking an edge. Well, we'll let this go for another minute, and then it looking like next week's going to be Thieves, which I'm really happy about because I just think look at that cover for just a minute. It's so fucking great. The more you look at it,
power comic.
It really is, and it has some of my favorite panels of all time in it. It really stands out from the muck and the yuck of Silver Wolf.
So special.
And maybe we could do a little research into the Silver Wolf story and get a little bit of that into there too, kind of fit it into the whole narrative, if you will. So
he ventured into like board games and like Dungeons and Dragons style shit, and I mean,
head researcher.
He's a
maybe
look interesting guy.
Look into some Chris Silver before next week.
I just did right there. That was
done. Boom.
Done.
No, sure.
All right. I think it's the right choice. You guys have spoken, so let's call it for what it is now. It's not even close. We're gonna go with Thieves for next week, so we will do that. Anyway, Alex, thanks so much for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you on the Chan.
Yeah, thank
you, buddy.
And
appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. And we will talk to you, I guess, in the future whenever there's news or there's other things you want to share, or as soon as
news.
There's always news. It sounds like there's always news. And if you also do wind up printing out Mutandis 3, we'll definitely help spread the word. So
that's definitely happening.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Anything else from Gabe or Ben on any news for you guys, or are we out of here?
I think we're out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
All right. For my last thing before we say final goodbye, I just want to put in subscribe to my new channel, guys. I'm doing a new channel. I just put it in the chat. Dropping it in the chat. It is a new channel where is 1 hour long deep dives called One Fucking Hour on movies that deserve to be discussed for at least an hour. We looked at Deliverance, one of the best movies ever made, in my opinion. And then we looked at the most misguided horror film of all time. I can say that definitively with the remake of Psycho from 1998, directed by Gus Van Sant. One of the most puzzling, infuriating films I've ever seen in my entire life. Go there, check it out, subscribe to One Fucking Hour, and yeah, every week we're going to be doing deep dives on movies. So come check us out.
Who's we, Evan? Who's we?
That would be me, myself, and my good friend Tom Fitzgerald, who has a mind like nobody I know except for him. He has a crazy I think the reason we started this channel, honestly, is we wanted to highlight the details that people don't talk about enough in particular movies. So we're really fixating on details that get overlooked often in either really good movies or absolutely abhorrent, terrible films. And so we're kind of doing that. In terms of Deliverance or any of the movies?
Yeah, just what's the detail you guys are sort of uncovering or focusing on?
I think yeah, sure. In terms of Deliverance, one of the details that I think this kind of kicked off the whole idea of doing the show is that everyone talks about the infamous rape scene from Deliverance or the first half of that movie. That's kind of what gets overshadows everything. And so we decided we got really fixated in that particular moment where the whole plot hinges on the moment when John Voight's character thinks there's a sniper, shooting down at them from up in the top of the rocks up there. And so he climbs up there in this amazing day for night sequence. And it's all about, once he finally kills the said sniper, the whole plot hinges on him digging through that man's mouth to find out if, he has no teeth or if he has false teeth. And it's this weird, surreal detail in the script writing where everything hinges on digging around a dead man's mouth. And that is just,
I don't remember this at all.
Nightmarish. Exactly. No one remembers that. So that's one of the details where it's that is fucking genius script writing. One of a kind filmmaking. It's a beautifully shot sequence too. And then in Psycho, for crying out loud, there's a long list, and we get real deep into the behind the scenes making of Psycho, where everybody involved basically it's a bunch of confused, untalented people coming together to try and remake one of the greatest films of all time and not giving a shit and doing it so half-assed in a way that is groundbreakingly irritating.
I watched that one, and you guys spent 30 minutes talking about Vince Vaughn's forehead wrinkles, and it was really illuminating.
We did go very hard on Vince Vaughn, so definitely you want to go check that out. So, all right, guys.
Amazing! I can't wait, dude.
Yeah, one fucking hour. Check it out, and we're just goofing and riffing and ranting, but it's definitely fun. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you joining. And
bye.
Alex, we'll see you on the other side. And Power People next week, Thieves. Thank you very much. Take it easy. See you later, guys. Bye.
Later.
Power